Dime, ¿cómo está tu vida? ¿Todo bien por aquí? Pero estoy enrollado porque hace frío. 26 grados la temperatura. Así, yo me he guardado la pincha de ese pipí, tuve que buscarla de nuevo.
Ay, Dios mío, Raulito, no te vayas, que Dionisio quiere estar ahí, a darte pasarte los dos duros, oye. No, ¿cómo me voy ahí yo escuchando? Tú ves que aquí empiezan a estar los coleguitas, lo que hay que... Yo estaba diciendo, pero José Israel tiene que volver a los tiempos de antes, mi hermano. Olvídate de las cosas pasadas, tiene que volver aquí a esta rueda que tú la llevabas también hace unos cuantos años atrás, ¿no? Así que tiene que volver aquí a ver si aunque sea a las 7 o las 8 de la noche estamos un rato por aquí y le damos calor a esta frecuencia. José, Dionisio, dime cómo tú andas, ¿ya te quitaste la gorra?
Me están llamando. Raúl, no te vayas, ya mismo salgo. Tendete el teléfono, salgo ya mismo, no te vayas.
Sí, pero es que yo tengo al hijo mío ahí al teléfono y ahorita me cuelga. Ahí. Oye, ¿tú sabes que Dionisio duerme con la gorra puesta, Willy?
Sí, no estoy bien. Bueno, pero, no, fíjate, atiende tu llamada, fíjate que no sea para eso volver ahora, pues fíjate, si no atiendes tu llamada, te va a caer el otro con llamada en llamada, Raúl. Así que te voy a atender su llamada y regreso por aquí, estamos un ratito esta noche. Ok, bueno, pues, sí, yo cogí los de la piedra como bobina, pues Israel, que le contaste ahí, entendí lo que me dijiste. Ok, bueno, pues nada, sigamos por ahí, señores. Tony, KP4DDS, and then 4W, go ahead, sir.
Ok, bien, sí, 100%. Oye, la verdad que, Willy, la señal tuya está más de 30, está como entre 35 y 40, así que no muevo la antena del sitio porque hay un señor, yo no sé si es por West Palm Beach, que cogió y modificó la antena y casi no se podía escuchar. Así que si tú encuentras un sitio a donde las antenas trabajan bien, déjala como está, porque probablemente no vaya a encontrar otro sitio. Una de las cosas que yo hice fue que yo removí la antena de 40 metros. Si la antena de 80 me está trabajando...
Dígame, primo.
Buenas noches, mi hermanito. ¿Cómo está usted? ¿Cómo le ha ido? Un abrazo. Feliz fin de semana, Roger.
Oye, buenas noches, hermano, igualmente. La de esta vaina, porque que bajé. Voy a bajar. Ok, ahí estoy bajito ahí. Ay, mamá. Ahí está como el 400 vatios ahí, para que no jodan mucho. Calentando, porque no caliento ahí el moreno. No lo caliento el moreno para que no coja frío. Estoy calentando allá, primo.
Oye, está bien, está llegando ahí durísimo como quiera. No lleve de mí, yo estoy con el radio pelado acá y como me le meto a la televisión, nada más estoy trabajando 100 vatios, oye.
No está bueno, tiene 25 para acá, 100 vatios son buenos. Yo estoy en la radio pelado con los 200 vatios ahí. 200 vatios, no hay más nada. No, lo estoy copiando buenísimo usted para acá, usted estaba fuerte, ¿eh? Usted lo estaba copiando bien para allá, pero ellos no lo estoy copiando, ellos están bajitos para acá.
No tenemos condiciones con ellos. Cielo estaba esos días, tuvo una condición con ellos bárbara. Dije 40 decibeles, cosas que no se ven de Santo Domingo para acá ni Puerto Rico. Wow, yo quisiera topando con esas condiciones, pero yo no escuchaba a nadie, creo que nunca con 40 decibeles de Santo Domingo para acá, no, ni Puerto Rico tampoco. Estuvo suerte ahí, José, qué variedad. No sé, no, estamos con el mismo radio los dos. Creo que usted está con el MyFi, yo estoy también con el MyFi por acá, con el de 100. Y usted tiene 20 clavados acá. Excelente, ¿sabes? Que mientras más lejos, más señales mejor, o sea, hoy.
Oye, positivo, sí, no es así. Yo tengo que llamar a Chero, no lo he llamado. de que estaba para Santo Domingo, que el papá pasó a mejor vida, no lo he llamado al hombre ahí. Y me gustaría que Chelo estuviera acá con nosotros, pero no, imagínate, él no, él está por ahí siempre allá abajo. Pero bueno, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Pero sí, eso sí, las condiciones están malísimas para Santo Domingo. Sí, tiene razón, yo nunca he copiado a Santo Domingo acá en los 80, con una señal de 25 a 30, 40, lo que sea. Pero las cosas son locas, de vez en cuando se abren.
Nunca me ha dado nadie a mí 20 decibeles Santo Domingo, nunca, nunca. Ahí lo mismo usted se va copiando. El doctor Santos me daba dando 9 ploms, Luisito nunca me ha dado más de 9. Y nunca yo he escuchado a nadie duro, señor. No fue que tuvo cielo ese día y yo no sé cómo fue eso. José, puse ahí si usted tiene un bolígrafo, porque yo no creo que tenga el nombre suyo, el número de teléfono suyo. Yo cambié las cajas y todavía me estoy por la cabeza con el teléfono nuevo, porque he pedido muchos teléfonos. Con el 917-539-0198. 917-539-0198, que quiero tenerlo en la agenda hoy.
Ok, sí, tengo 5, oye, déjame, que apunté la área mala, la área que no lo tengo, güey, tengo 539-0108.
98-0198 con el 917.
Ok, ahora sí. 98, ok. Bueno, eso es algo, apunta el mío ahí también, apunta el mío, la área 516, si tiene la oficina ahí 516. El teléfono mío es 987-9060. 987-9060, ahí no. Área 516 987 9060.
Ahí lo tengo. Déjame mover la llamada acá. Déjame la llamada.
Dime un toquecito por acá. Yo no tengo el teléfono mío, lo voy a buscar. ¿Dónde estarán los muchachos esta noche? Atento, Alberto. el carro ahora?
Pues yo, ya él se quedó congelado aquí, yo estoy buscando, yo le saqué, si ya usted ahora no lo ve, pasar.
Un momentito, pero espere.
Copy this radio station.
Heard K1AAM in there. Brian up in Sebago earlier. He's still kicking around the frequency. This is WA1 Queen Item X-ray.
Yeah, I'm here, Steve. Getting a few people passing by that, you know, they're there, they're not, they're there, they're not, straight in and out. Okay, Michigan land and New York and places like that.
As far as anybody copying the signal, man, you're modulating my microwave.
Yeah, very good, Brian. Yeah, you're strapping. We haven't talked in a long time. Looking back at my logbook, yay! I guess we're modulating okay. It looks like January 31st, 2021. It's been over a year. What have you been doing? K1AA on WA1QIX in the kitchen.
Well, you talked to me on your lonely guys test a couple weeks ago, but that's not talking, right?
It's not a QSO. It's a different logbook.
Oh, as far as just having a QSO with you, probably 2021, yeah. It would make sense. That's the only time over here you would. Oh, living the dream, you know. Got through COVID, didn't get sick so far. That's paid off. Business is okay. A few radio projects I've been working on here and there. And that's pretty much what's going on. Let's see. Ain't got married, so that's a good thing. Everything else is probably the same.
Yeah, very good. Very good there, Brian. K1AAM. It'll warm up, I guess. Band seems kind of quiet. WA1QIX, yay! My modulation looks down a little bit. Maybe something's a little out of adjustment or something. Yeah, very good. Well, you didn't get married yet, huh? Do you have a girlfriend? That's the question. Yeah, very good. Well, I had COVID back in 2020. I had the first version of it. And you do get sick, but it wasn't horrible. You know, definitely not the end of the world. I got to go figure out why my modulation is down. I might have bumped something, or I'm not in the shack though. I'm out here in the old kitchen. So that's I'm not nearby the shack to look at all the meters and see what the heck is going on. I'm just cooking dinner, actually. I know I eat late, but what the heck? K1AAM, WA1QIX here.
That's okay. I haven't cooked dinner myself. It's in the oven. Waiting for it to come out, so most spatulas do that kind of crap. 81 hours. That's for sure. You got plenty of audio, so whatever it is, it ain't nothing major, man. You're punching in there quite well. Not enough to constitute going down to the basement and looking at the meters, because you got plenty of audio. I'm running a piece of crap DX60 here. This thing ain't been fired up in a long time. I'm just dicking around here, looking at it, going, fire this bad boy up, see if it loves a gun.
And for some reason, I had to retune it, which I don't understand why. Figured it should have been all set from the last time I used it. But it didn't like that, so, dip load, and it lives again. Cute little rig, but definitely not a powerhouse. Everybody's fading in and out. I was going to flip around and put the 500 on or something smoking, but obviously if I'm QSOing with you, I don't need it. Because you can hear me. So you moved up to Mirror Lake, I guess. Is that, I don't know where it is, but is that like a beautiful, town, tourist attraction somewhere in New Hampshire?
Sorry about that, I was across the room. Hang on, let me bring this, while I'm at it, let me bring this plate of food over here. Wonder what you got cooking in the oven there, Brian. Mirror Lake, yeah, I moved up here to the town of Mirror Lake, and actually I live on Mirror Lake. Yeah, it's a real nice lake. It's in the Lakes region. Lake Winnipesaukee is here, Lake Wentworth. There's all these different lakes up here. So, yeah, the DX60 is working. So you're not running the DX60 into a linear, I take it. Your signal is really strong.
No, DX60 straight up, 20 watts.
Yeah, the signal is very, very good. I mean, strapping. Band's in excellent shape. I wonder where is everybody else? Come on, you guys, come on here. We got superb band conditions.
Well, I wasn't going to key up because it's almost my bedtime. Maybe your dinner time, but I'm about ready to go to bed. Anyone extra EW.
Brian, you copying Charlie in there, okay?
I can hear Charlie, yeah. He's in there.
Good evening, Brian. Yeah, I've been listening. I was on the radio listening for a while. I couldn't stand listening on that radio. Came back to Hamelin. Just convincing around with a Lafayette HE45B. I want to see if I can get it running.
What is it?
It's a low power 6-meter AM radio.
I guess Lafayette made quite a few of those. I have an HA460. You've probably heard of that as well.
Yes, I have. Yeah, this was I guess the lower power out of the 10-watt radio. It's got a 2E26 final on it.
Well, it definitely works. Yeah, you ate dinner at like 4 o'clock, so let's see, what is it, 8 almost 8:40, and I'm just eating dinner now, and Brian hasn't even had his, and we need to find out what Brian is having. So I'm having sort of an unusual meal for me. I don't eat a lot of, I don't eat too many carbohydrates, but I am having ravioli, cheese ravioli, and meatballs. So that is a I haven't had that in like months. I was looking around, I said, I'm going to have something different today. I'm going to have something I usually never have. I'm going to have a little pasta and some meatballs. So that's the meal here, and I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to make a salad or not. There's quite a bit of food here in this plate, so I think maybe I may not make a salad to go with it, a big salad. So that's what's going on over here. Brian, what do you got baking in the oven? K1AAM in the group, WA1QIX.
Oh, nothing special, man. Just Mrs. Bud's pot pie. Chicken pot pie, man. It'll be good when it comes out. Get all the nutrients in it, a little bit of chicken, vegetables, carrots, peas, whatever. Get it all in one spot. The best thing, it comes all in one box.
I love chicken pot pie. The problem with all the commercial pies, every single one of them that I've looked at contains monosodium glutamate, which I can't eat.
Well, if you poke around some of the farm stands, you can find, people that make homemade pot pies. I had one last week. I paid like $15 for the local farm stand, and it was very, very good.
Yeah, I wonder what they used as the base. The problem with a lot of them is they the base typically contains monosodium glutamate, but maybe that one didn't. I love chicken pie. It's one of my favorites, particularly if it's real thick.
No, I don't think this lady was using any chemicals. It was a farm that was out of Milo, Maine. And the lady makes all the stuff, homemade from scratch right there. I don't know how you'd get it in the mail, though, but maybe. They can ship lobsters, they could probably ship pot pie. But you must have some local farms around you that... In other places you might find it is those farmers markets. Like they had one today that was, a local church at a farmer's market where people have their wares and vegetables and stuff like that. But yeah, I get it. The commercial ones have that chemical in them because, I don't know, maybe they needed to keep it fresh when in transport and sitting on the shelf. But there's nothing better than just somebody making a homemade pie, man. That is awesome. Of course, I call it old lady pie. And I like the same thing in, apple pie and whatever. Like if I find some old lady in town to get bacon, sometimes that happens. I'm an electrician, and sometimes on a service call you get some old lady, she's living on Social Security, and she did something dumb, like popped her GFI, and you're like, okay, how about you bake me a pie? And her eyes will light up, and she go, I haven't made like an apple cobbler in a long time. I go for it. That's your payment. Maybe a week later the phone rings, and you got yourself a nice apple cobbler. You can't buy that at any store.
And that's well worth it, because I bake. I know how to bake. Actually, I know how to cook. I'm a pretty good cook, and I bake pies fairly frequently. Apple is one of my specialty, but it takes. I mean, if I work fast, I can do all the preparation for a from scratch apple pie in about probably an hour. That's a long time if you think about it. If I make a strawberry rhubarb pie, we're looking at 2 hours, maybe more, because they're more complex to make, a lot more complex actually. But even a
Entonces, lo que estoy haciendo es, por la mañana, cuando me levanto, me tomo las 2 tablespoons de aceite de aguacate, tú sabes. Entonces, ese aceite es un diurético antiinflamatorio, alto en potasio y quita hambre. Entonces, como a las 10 o 14 es que me empieza a dar un poco de hambre, como algo por ahí. Y el resultado es que de noche estoy durmiendo, pero muchísimo mejor. Y el resultado es que todos los días esta semana, cuando me peso, es 1 libra menos, tú sabes, contra. Y la pierna derecha que estaba teniendo retención de agua ya está casi normal con el otro. Así que, y la cuestión del azúcar por la mañana.
14, like turn the RF gain all the way down, so now it blocks out all that noise and just hear you.
Oh, that works too. Where'd Rick go before he kind of disappeared when you know, crazy? We're at a 47. I think they're so smart, they fell off a toilet or so, and they, you don't think it's one of them.
A couple of them
Well, yeah, they're
That's funny.
because, you know, I knew that I had 30, 50 feet on the
from Europe, WA3 Fox Echo Tango. Oh, hi, Ulrich, in one uniform Lima, and I guess the other guy from Europe must have went away. Anyway, good to hear you, Ulrich. I know we just talked last night, and had a very good evening there. And Clark, thanks for calling. It's really good to say hello to you after a long time, and I hope you've been doing good down there. And Jerry, Clark wanted me to pass along in case you didn't copy. Thank you very much for giving the report to let him know the... The real one? Yeah, the closed one. I went left. Oh, man.
Left, not nearly all the way.
Right about the flow control when you're transmitting.
Yeah, it's, right now it's just one.
The mark left in the middle.
Well, it's guys in them big farms and stuff down in Texas.
Yeah.
So when I wanted to order that truck, you know, I tried several places around Orlando, and there wasn't no sticker price and all that. So I finally I don't know how I run across this outfit down in Texas, and he sells trucks out in the farmland where those guys get so damn many tax breaks and stuff that he says they come in every year and buy a new truck. He said, I will order your truck for you. I want no money down. It will cost cost you the sticker price, nothing above the sticker, like what they wanted here, which was $10,000 over sticker. And he says, if you decide, when it comes in, if you decide you don't want it, it's not a problem. I can sell it within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I said, what about your used trucks? He says, oh, I got them, but they're going to have 90,000 miles on them.
They'll last a long time. What I have
Man, it's not Russia. It's trying to read here.
Well, used early. More than what my original cost was. It's unbelievable. And we're talking $10,000, $15,000 more.
It's crazy.
I bought a Road King back. It was a 2020, I think, maybe a 20 or 20, and he bought it, put 14,000 miles on it. He went down there and they had a street glide road glide, which was 24,000.
¿Cómo está la condición allá? Aquí dejó de trabajar esto. No audio, five, right, okay. Aquí se cayó esto. A ver si esto trabaja.
You know, 2 meters was like, you know, back in the day, it was hot and heavy, Roger.
Yeah, well, like I said, this depends on what kind of friends you got around, how close you are. Mike is about 15 air miles. Larry is about 15 air miles, and I got another friend that he's a tech. He's only about 5 or 6, and we all talk with each other. We put the radios in crossband, and then I did one of the stupidest things, man. Golly, it's kind of stupid and not. I looked at a damn Icon 910, and I thought it was a 9100, and I still don't know to this day how I did that. But anyway, I bought the radio, got it home, next thing you know, no HF, it's just UHF, VHF. It was Icon satellite communication radio, but the damn thing got beautiful sensitivity, and it's built for that type of communication, plus it'll do crossband. So as soon as I get my antenna back up and a power cord, then I'm going to put that online, and that's going to be fine for what we like to do around here. Special radio that got filtering to allow you to pull up that sensitivity on those particular bands, because, you know, it's kind of rough, man, trying to receive a microvolt. But, I got it at a decent price. But, man, I'm still kicking myself for assuming. And, I looked and I saw, even when I had it, and didn't think about it, man. So, that means
So now, are you talking about DMR, or are you talking about 220? No, I thought the DMRs, but my DMR radio is a 100-watt radio, so I'm sure I could get on some VHF. I don't have anything right now for 220. Well,
It would be nice if you had, if you keep a 220 hand wheel. I've got 220 JIBARO hand wheel on Wilson Road. And, you know, we got on JIBARO TV. It's up about probably 250 feet, right up on top of it.
Form, you're 59 Ohio.
59 Ohio, good luck. You are good.
I mean, if your friend's a close-up man and you want reliable communication,
Big bag, Silver. I said, I'm not going to put a plastic bag, so
I ended up taping those coils, and it works better when it rains, but the rain is a problem on those loading coils, over.
I like your answer.
Like on satellite radio, where, you know, you do satellite communications, so...
And it's a, you know, thing. That's why that thing weighs 100 pounds, because the power supply has to supply the 800 volts to those 6146s, and they're running Class C. So, you know, that's, and it's plate modulated, so it's different than what you're doing with that transmitter. Yeah, yours is controlled. What is it? Grid modulator, well, it's phase modulated, I guess. So, yeah, that's a little different. Yeah, you don't want to, that transformer's much smaller. Yeah, your plate transformer's way smaller than what's in that heat kit's probably, you know, two sizes bigger than that transformer that's in that helicopters you got, so. Now, if you were using a linear amplifier, but I don't think you need a lot of power on 15 meters, because I used to get on with much lower powered radios, like the those little small single tube, you know, with just one 6146 plate modulator, which only puts out maybe 25 or 30 watts, or 35 watts maybe, 40 if you're lucky. And I could get out on those just fine. And I got a CBS 50 on that. I don't even put that less power on it. When sporadic heat season starts, and that'll be in around May. The month of May, will start in the month of May, and then the whole way through
और सादिक अब्दुल्ला खान
आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर हैं। हमारी तरफ से आप तमाम सामाइन की खिदमत में आदाब। सामाइन, उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप सब खुदा ताला के फजल करम से खैरियत से हैं, और हमारी ये दुआ है कि
Hey, but Ken, you were talking about them taking away your medicine a little bit ago. Hey, that...
in Boston, but this is back in the
early 80s, and had a lot of friends in the area. It's a good time.
Got to do this stuff, man. Working with the tools is fine. I don't have a problem with it, but it's doing real well for an old rig. I don't know how the receivers they're doing on it, but transmit.
A mí me la pelas, hijo de tu puta madre. Sí, pues estás allá bien en San Antonio, Nuevo México. Donde quiera, lo que pasa no tengas. Y no le anden diciendo a la gente que con qué tienen que transmitir, con qué van a usar, que alambritos, no estás jodido. Deja que la gente transmita con lo que tenga y con lo que pueda, y a ti que no te valga, tú transmite con lo tuyo y que la gente transmita con lo que tenga.
Calmado, muchachones, calmado, no pasa nada.
Ya hablaste con las piedras cerradas, ¿dónde se encuentran?
Calmado, muchachones, no pasa nada, calmado.
Okay.
Ahí es más tirante a la gente que transmite con antena. La gente transmite con lo que tiene, con lo que puede, y le quieren dar clases que usan otras cosas. No, pues la gente no tiene no toda la gente está con la posibilidad de comprarse buenos radios, buenos amplificadores, con radiocito normal, y pues con eso salimos, es todo. Nada quieren ni poner a la gente que cada quien está como cada quien. No, hay que respetar que no todos tenemos las mismas necesidades. Tenemos muchas cosas más prioridades, más importantes para transmitir. Un disponito es lo máximo y económico y muy efectivo. No quieren que transmitan con direccionales y con esas cosas. No. No toda la gente puede comprarse un radio grande o un amplificador, ¿no? Ahí andan poniéndole clases a la gente. Pues, ¿qué está pasando? Cálmese. No todos tenemos las mismas posibilidades. Hay que respetar a la gente que gana el salario mínimo y aún así hacen lo posible para transmitir y salir a la frecuencia. Eso fue lo que hay que aprender.
Un día te voy a encontrar, Chivito, y te voy a recordar la refrescada que me diste aquí en el aire.
En 20 meses.
I go into work fairly early in the morning to avoid the heavy traffic in those conditions. And that's a big help because I just...
Knowledge in universities are teaching complete idiocy.
At least, and probably better than that if I get a chance to listen in longer. Handle is Larry, and located near Hattiesburg, Mississippi. There, Greg, over. Wonderful. Well, we're glad to be your first Mississippi. We will be uploading the logbook to QOZ, Club Log, and LOTW. So it may not happen tonight, but it'll happen in the near future. Over. we got that much in North Mississippi. Fortunately, down this far south, I'm only about 60 to 70 miles north of the Gulf of Mexico. But from Jackson up, got snow, and some of it up toward the northern part of the state. Got a pretty good bit today. Over. Oh, that is, it's not terribly unusual, but it's definitely not an every year thing. More like every 5, 6, 7 years. Over. I'm not even as special as I think I am, Greg. How about that? Over. Okay, so this is KL7 National Hotel, Georgia. Navigation,
Well, wonderful setup there.
Yeah, this again,
I'm just a big fan of just overbuilding and.
It's like Neville Chamberlain, this Biden asshole. He's completely brain dead. He's telegraphing everything he won't do. I mean, this is stupid, militarily speaking. You don't telegraph what you won't do. And you don't talk about what's going on behind the scenes, i.e. Polish MiGs. Why does that have to be on CNN every night? I mean, frickin' Putin's just sitting there laughing. What? I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. You don't telegraph this stuff. You don't say what you're going to do, you're not going to do. Am I wrong? Over?
Not at all. You know how we got weapons before we were at war in World War II? How we got weapons fighting to the UK? We took them in through. They were brought in through Kenya, but they were pulled across the border with oxen and horse-drawn chariots. In other words, they were drunken. They were not strong. Over.
Well, yeah, we got to be smart about it, but we're not smart. We got to have CNN, 724-hour bullshit, MSLSD, and even Fox now. They have to